is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Hello, my name is Gene Garcia. I'm the Outreach Director for Adult and Teen Challenge Murfreesboro. Adult and Teen Challenge is an 8-month program with a 4-month mandatory re-entry. At this program, men are going to learn life coping skills through biblical principles. Our main objective of this program is not just to get someone off of drugs, but to teach them a whole new way of life. During this program, there'll be a work program that'll teach job acquisition support. There will be budget training, and there will also be church services that we'll go to weekly. If you would like to come to this program or got questions about the program, please call me. I could be reached at 615-624-7878. I could be emailed at gene@atctn.org. And our website for more information is atctn.org. Thank you and God bless you.
K9 unit.
Best of the best. I'm gonna be one of those guys with one of those dogs.
K9 team requires calm and focus. You're all over the place. You can't even sit still.
But I'm ready for this.
The department has no money for new dogs.
So what you're needing is a young, good-sized dog who's curious and has spirit.
You think he could be a canine dog?
She could be anything.
Spotlight searching, looking for a rescue.
You've been to 7 homes already. You cannot blow this chance.
She's a handful.
She's too high strung. She chews, she digs, she steals food, she never sleeps. She's not even housebroken.
Ruby? Yeah, I like a challenge. She's gonna be the first shelter dog to make the canine unit. Okay.
She needs to be a family dog first and a canine dog second.
Ruby! Control that canine! No.
You're giving up on her.
She doesn't listen. She destroys everything.
Who's going to believe in her if you don't?
My husband has his own superpowers. How he trusts in something bigger than himself.
There's goodness in you. Don't be afraid to let it show.
Great dog.
You do this because you care about people. You want justice. You want endings to stories, sometimes happy endings.
I have faith in you. You just need to have faith in yourself.
Ruby!
Well, I tell you what. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. We just kind of got a little start this morning. I had one of those crazy things. Justin.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
First of all, thank you for your help.
Oh, just
I have been working.
Just kidding.
I have been working on this show since your show. I mean, I was actually watching the show and working on the show. And I've never had this happen before, but my computer went to this crazy update. And all of a sudden it was going, you cannot schedule a show for next year. And I go, next year. And I looked
I don't want to do that.
And the date was like 2023. It was this crazy.
I love
thing.
it when my computer's like that. You know, maybe it's just been, you hit the remind me laters.
Yeah.
Everybody does. Nobody hits the right now I'm down to do it. It just gets mad at you. And it's like, okay, well, let's pick a day that's really important. And then you need me.
Yeah. And 5 minutes before you need me to do something, I'll take over. And it was like gremlins. So thank you for helping me with the beginning of the show. And
thank you for helping me with the Omni show, by the way.
Well, you know what? That turned out really well, didn't it?
Yes. And tribute to you for that.
Well, thank you very much. But I want to tell you, if you guys have not seen the brand new Taste of Nashville show, the cool thing about streaming shows is they stay up. Yes.
They out-cheer.
And so some really, really good interviews with Greg Pratt. And of course, Terry McBride is always good. And we're pulling out some outtakes that are going to be on our social media. So make sure that you follow Main Street Today Radio on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. On the gram.
On the gram. Hey, look at that little overlay switch real quick.
I love it. I love it. Steve Burney joins us this morning. What a beautiful morning. Happy March Tuesday. It is March Tuesday, March 22. Goodness. And it is a Tuesday. See, get it?
Steve, I'm going to use that all day now.
I know.
Every time I see somebody, I'll give you credit, though. I got you. I'll cite my source.
I love it. Well, Elizabeth we're talking about full moons. Everybody's been talking about the full moon. Have you been outside to see the full moons lately?
I'm a huge moon guy. I don't know a whole lot about them, or as much as I would like to. I mean, moons as in like, our moon, but yeah, I love it. I love seeing the full moon.
It's absolutely gorgeous. And the last one. So now we kind of know it's officially spring because we had the full worm moon, which it's the earthworms are waking up and they're coming alive. And that means the robins are back. And that means springtime is here. So time to plant. And on Friday, we're going to talk about planting. Good morning to Suzanne and Mark. How are you doing? And Elizabeth, I'm going to tell you, that movie on Netflix is precious. And here's the deal about the movie about Rescued by Ruby. It's so interesting because it's based on a true story. And sheltered, I don't know why more canine units don't use shelter dogs.
That's a good point.
They spend so much money because if you're going to train a dog, there are some in a shelter that would be absolutely perfect. And this movie shows it.
That's so cool. That I love that. I love that it calls it out because I mean, there's some there are some in shelters most that are so smart. Like you could tell.
Well, good morning from North Carolina to Leslie. She is there. And my friend Alicia McLeod, how are you? Good morning, good morning, as they say. My friend James Napier, if you're listening, that's dedicated to you. There's some really new things. It is New Stuff Tuesday. You got anything new that you've experienced, Justin?
Let's see. I met someone. I know.
Oh, y'all.
Well, not too many details yet, but yeah.
I met but that's in the good place. That's in the
it's a
good
great
place,
Pretty cool place. Haven't been there for a minute, so
there's nothing
she's
like
great.
meeting someone and getting butterflies.
It was like when I dropped the hair. It's like girls were like, "Whoa, there's a head. What is that?"
Oh, see the new haircut. That's what it was all about.
Exactly.
Getting a fresh new haircut. Right. So you can shout out to Great Clips, right?
Well, my mom actually did it.
Oh, your mom.
But actually, I probably shouldn't have said that because the girl. No, I got it done by, I don't know, by Gold's Gym. Right after I got done lifting.
Okay, well, we got to know that mom runs
Glam Squad.
Yeah, she's part of our Glam Squad for our new show. Oh, Elizabeth's going. Oh, Justin, happy for you.
Thanks, Elizabeth. I appreciate it.
It's very good. Well, see, you got a glow about you.
You know, that's been said to me recently.
Yeah,
first person. So I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't know what that means, but
there you go. Well, I'll tell you what it means. It's New Stuff Tuesday, and I just went to Dollar Tree.
Yeah, how about you?
Every time. Oh no, my new stuff is like DIY stuff. I make crafts.
That's amazing. I love that. I'm so jealous of that from someone that doesn't craft.
Well, it's so cool because right now the Dollar Tree has got some fabulous coastal decor. All their stuff. If you can't go to a beach, you can bring the beach to you. And YouTube is full of coastal decor projects, DIY projects that won't cost you an arm and a leg. They'll only cost you $1.
Hey.
Dollar Tree beach decor. They've got everything from signs to things you can make. And they've got the new dinnerware. So if you're trying to get something really kind of cool, kind of change up, you can go to Dollar Tree right now. Also, all the Easter stuff is out.
Ooh, I love Easter eggs. So I just got these. I just found out about these eggs that you have.
Yeah.
They're full of confetti, but they're actual eggshells. So you can go up to somebody and like toss it on them and they think they're about to get hit by an egg, but then confetti comes out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Y'all, that was from him, not from me. So all the parents are going to get upset. Hey, August 18 through 21, the Gatlinburg Songwriters Festival. You can go online, GatlinburgSongwritersFestival.com, and go ahead and get your tickets. But right now, we have got something very, very cool coming to Nashville, and it is the biggest songwriting festival in the world. It's called Tin Pan South, and it starts this weekend. And we've got a guest standing by. I know that he's there. Landon Wall is standing by, but maybe if we can get him to turn on his camera, he can join us. But before there he is. All right, I'm gonna bring him on right now.
What's good?
You're watching us doing on our crazy business. Landon, you are. You've been doing this. I've been watching this kid. I've been getting emails about Landon Wall and messages about Landon Walls. How old were you when you started playing music in Nashville?
I was probably just about 9.
When I say he started in childhood, and when I say a 9-year-old, you were a 9-year-old with this great voice that was just like, I couldn't believe. Now, when the voice changed, did you have any kind of adjustment you had to make? Because yours went, wow.
It happened very fast. Oh man, I'd say it probably happened in about 2 weeks for the brink of it. And I remember thinking, shoot, man, I was doing a lot of the Rascal Flatts, Hunter Hayes kind of stuff. And I was like, I wasn't sure what I was going to do because every single song was getting so low in key, it didn't sound the same. And then people were like, man, I really like what your voice is turning into. And I was like, well, thank you. And then I kind of got more confident with it and got used to it at that point.
And there's another kiddo that I don't know what happened, but you guys you were like these grown up old souls and these little bitty young bodies, you and Taylin Hope.
Yeah.
Taylin Hope and you. I mean, Taylin sent me an email. She was 11. She was living in North Carolina and said, I want to be on your radio show, but she had all of her assets put together. That's pictures, video, and everything at 11. And she went and told her mom, said, "Hey, I'm going to go be on Devin O'Day show." They said,
That's
like,
awesome.
what? They had to like find out, was this real? You know, they didn't know. She said, "I set it up, Mom. I'm going." And you're just like that too. Where did this business savvy come from, Landon?
Oh man, it was always something I wanted to do. I remember when I was 6 years old, we went to go see a documentary on Justin Bieber, actually. And I remember walking out of that theater, I was like, shoot, man, I love this so much. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Oh my gosh.
I talked to my mom and dad about it, and I have incredibly supportive parents. And I remember my dad and me started writing songs together. And that's really where I found the love for country music, because I started listening to story makers like Garth Brooks and, you know, Don Schultz and all them. And it's just, I fell in love with everything in the aspect of music. My mom is really where I learned a lot more about the social media aspect. She loved Facebook and Instagram. So she helped me out with it in the beginning and taught me the kind of the ropes of it. And yeah.
Well, the song that I found, now I'm going to apologize ahead because it's shot for Instagram. It is shot vertically. And so we're going to make a few changes to our background and take off the background so we can see it in, and we're going to take us off so we can see this. But it is a song that you had, you recorded it live at the Bluebird. It's called Six Strings.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm telling you, if you guys, I just want you to listen to the words. And this is why people love to go to the Bluebird, why people love to listen to songwriters. It's songs like this. It is a powerful, powerful song. So I want everybody to listen. And if you're not a Landon Wall fan, it's just because you don't know him yet, one. And two, you haven't heard this song. So I'm just going to take us off and we're going to play Six Strings. Take a look.
And this one kind of meant a lot to me, so I want to play it for you. Hope y'all like it. I ain't the front view type of person that my mama wanted me to be. I ain't a Sunday morning suit and tie that just sitting late. As a kid, I count the seconds and the stained glass window panes. The only time that I'd sit still was when the choir sang. Yeah, I always knew that I believed. It just looked a little different for me. And I remember Christmas morning underneath the Walmart tree. When Daddy taught me my first chord, I felt the Father speak to me. And something happens when I strum and this old beat of guitar sings. I ain't no angel, this ain't no harp, but I talk to God with these six strings. For the longest time I thought that I could never be understood. I didn't know if he was listening or if he ever would. Well, it turns out he was holding out until the time was right. Because it makes a path for everyone, and I know this one's mine. Cause I remember Christmas morning underneath the Walmart tree. When Daddy taught me my first chord, I felt the Father speak to me. Something happens when I strum this old beat of guitar sings. I ain't no angel, this ain't no harp, but I talk to God with these six strings. Maybe I won't ever be on a big old bus making millions as a singer. Me and him got something bigger. Cause I remember Christmas morning underneath the Walmart tree. My daddy taught me my first chord, I felt the Father speak to me. Something happens when I strum this old beat of guitar sing.
Ain't no angels, ain't no heart. But I talk to God with my 6 string. 18 years old. He's 18.
Woo.
No.
I can't even breathe after that song. The first time you got to the hook of that chorus, I just went, oh. You know how when you hear something that is like, okay, y'all, that is a song. And tell people, how old are you now, Landon?
So I just turned 18 last September.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord have mercy. With that kind of wisdom, oh my God. My people are weighing in. I knew it. Yes, Leslie, giving the hands up. Kathy Bell, same thing. Elizabeth and Leslie and people shouting out. This is Landon Wall, everybody. Now, Justin you opened your mouth to sing. That's what I always love when Landon opens his mouth to sing and no one's heard him before, and you have this conversation and you don't know what to expect. And Justin,
yes, that was crazy. Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you now.
Hello, Landon.
The producer room, it was like, Landon, you opened your mouth and his jaw dropped.
I like threw down my headphones. I was like, how old was he?
Hey, I appreciate you, buddy.
Because of age, of just the sophistication of the voice.
No. And we have a new show that we just launched called Taste of Nashville from the Omni. And he says, he's got to be on the show.
At first,
absolutely.
I
love that.
Get him on. And then I was like, no, he's got to.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
Well, today you're here because you're part of 10 Pants South, 10 Pants South, which starts this weekend.
Yes, ma'am. I'm so excited.
When are you going to be on?
So my round is going to be on April 2nd at the Analog at the Hutton Hotel. I'm going to be playing the Demolition.
What a great room.
Yeah.
You got the good room.
Oh,
I cannot wait to hear your voice in that room. If you have not been to the Hutton Hotel, to the Analog room, oh my gosh.
It's beautiful. It's such a good venue.
Who's on the round with you?
So it's going to be Zach Top, Steve Dorff, Michael August, and myself. It's going to be a super awesome round. Demolition, Purple Beater coming
Just
together.
repeat that group again.
Yeah, so we're going to have me, myself, Zach Top, Haven. She's coming in from LA. Michael August, and also Steve Dorff.
Okay, for y'all that don't know, Steve Dorff has probably more Grammys. If he wanted to make a foundation of his, house, he could do it with Grammys. I mean, it's just like unbelievable. And watching him perform, but then, Zach is one of those kind of people. If you like traditional country music, his name keeps coming up. I've never gotten to see him live, but his name over and over and over. And I did see when I was looking at some of your videos that you've played Backstage Nashville before.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, we got to get you back on there too.
I would love that. That'd be awesome.
I'm like a monster Landon Wall fan. And when there's a memory at the Bluebird that I want to take people back to. And I don't have the clip today, but you were singing a Kelsey Ballerini song. Your version. Was it Peter Pan?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
What happened?
So it was me and my dad. We were riding down the road on the way to Nashville. I think I had just turned 13. And we were riding down the road and we heard her song Peter Pan. Yeah, me and my dad kind of looked at each other. We were like, man, there's two sides to every story. Let's go write Peter Pan's side of the story. So when we got back home, we sat down, we wrote the song, and then we filmed a video and we posted it on YouTube. And a lot of my friends started tweeting it at Kelsey, and Kelsey saw the tweets. And she tweeted back at me. She goes, "Oh, my heavens, Landon, I love this song. Come to a show and let me hug you." And I was like, I can't miss out on that. It's Kelsey Ballerini.
Oh my gosh, you made a 13-year-old boy getting tweeted back by Kelsey and she wants to give you a hug. I guess. Oh my gosh.
We tried to go see her at shows. I was in Nashville. She was in Myrtle Beach. She was heading from Myrtle Beach to Nashville. I was heading from Nashville to Myrtle Beach. So we kept crossing paths and we couldn't meet. So then I was playing the Bluebird one night And I tweeted her that morning. I was like, "Hey, Kelsey, if you don't have any plans, I'm playing the Bluebird." And next thing you know, I was strumming my last chord. I had no idea she was going to come. You know, it was just a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I strummed my last chord, and I saw her start walking in from the back, and one thing led to another, and it was wild.
That is the best Nashville story. I think it tops most of the Nashville stories I've ever heard.
Thank you
You're
so
the
much.
person. It's just, but you know what? That's the kind of spirit you've always put out there, Landon. Always put out there. And if people want to go to Tin Pan South, tinpansouth.com/tickets, get your tickets. And what is your night at the Analog?
It's going to be April 2nd. Our
April
round
2nd.
is at 6:00.
So it's the early show. So y'all ain't got no excuses. You can just leave work, go right on over to the Analog, and they are going to have some cash open doors where you can walk in and just pay cash if you don't like to buy your tickets online, but you want to make sure that you have got a ticket to this show specifically. I will tell you, it's some of the best voices. Do you ever have people, whenever they haven't heard you sing before, and then you open that mouth and that baritone comes out, that they go, whoa, are they shocked ever?
A lot of the time, it's actually the sound engineer of the show is what I've realized is they hear me talk. You know, my voice is semi-deep whenever I talk, but whenever I start singing and I go more towards the baritone side of things, I just see them immediately start EQing.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And they're just like, oh.
Man, it is just, it's one of those kind of things when you watch somebody. And now, your dad has been a songwriter for a long time, and he's been in the music industry. But he spent a lot of time. He and your mom really took parenting seriously.
Oh my goodness, they're incredible. My dad was originally a real estate agent, and I remember when I was 6, we started writing the songs together. And the minute I turned 9, they took me to Nashville, and we just kept writing. They would take me every single week, and my dad's an incredible lyricist. He's an awesome songwriter. Taught me everything I know. So it's definitely really cool to have such a great mentor and parents. Just, man, role model parents.
Everybody who's listening, who has a kid that shows an interest that is like this, don't say, well, they'll figure it out when they get older. No, you become active in their careers. You become, I don't mean stage parents, but I mean, you can be supportive, but also you don't realize that how much parental support means. I remember my parents, when my little sister wanted to be an actress, and they took her to New York. She was 17 years old, and she, they found her a Baptist church and a place to live. And she booked her first gig was a commercial for, I don't know, gum or deodorant. I can't remember which one.
Awesome.
And it might've been gum and deodorant. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
She booked it within like 6 weeks of being there. And,
awesome.
It was a national commercial. And then she got a soap opera. And then they go, well, this kid, and don't discount youth. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So did you really get a guitar for Christmas?
I did. It was after I saw the Justin Bieber documentary. I wrote down on my Christmas list that I wanted one of the wooden guitars with the holes in the middle of it. And I had no clue what it was called. I couldn't even pronounce acoustic at that age. And
wooden guitar with a hole in it. Oh my God.
I woke up and I went down to the Christmas tree, and my mom and dad handed me this present on the couch. I opened it up, and it was this little first act acoustic, and I was like, oh my gosh. It was awesome.
Were you that kid that taught himself, that you sat with all the videos? And now YouTube, you don't even have to have lessons anymore with YouTube and things like that. But
YouTube has helped so many people. And I realized a lot of people learned how to play guitar during quarantine. It was, people picking up those new hobbies. So it was cool to see. For me personally, my mom and dad wanted to take me to go get lessons. And they took me to a local store. And I walked in. I was like, hey, man, I want to learn how to play guitar. He's like, how old are you? I was like, I'm 6. He goes, come back when you'll pay attention. And I remember I was like, shoot, man, that was cold. So I opened that door. I was like, I'm going to learn how to play guitar. And my dad took me back home. He knew some stuff from back whenever he used to play a little while back. And he taught me about 4 chords so I could play one of the Justin Bieber songs I wanted to learn.
Yeah. And you actually had one more chord than you needed.
Yeah, exactly. So every time I would learn a new song that needed a new chord, he would teach me that new chord. And Then we went and found me a couple different teachers, Shanky, Bob Spencer, and then I ended up with my final guitar kind of mentor. His name is Don McManus, and he was on the road with Brad Paisley for a while, and he's an incredible guitar player, incredible human being. And, he taught me a lot of what I know.
Well, I love your story. We encourage everybody to go see you at Tin Pan South, tinpansouth.com/tickets, April 2nd, 6:00 show at the Analog Room in the Hutton Hotel. And they have valet parking. So that part's not even hard.
Yeah.
So go and take advantage of it. I know our people are weighing in. Yes. I love it. Awesome. Sweet.
Thank you guys so much.
Just some of the things that people are weighing in on you. Landon Wall, is it landonwall.com?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Want you to go to his YouTube channel. And if you want to know how late you are to the party, you've got like over 11,000 subscribers or something to your YouTube channel. So y'all late to the party. So go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell, because he takes you with you on all the stages he plays. And I love that about you, Landon.
Well, thank you so much. Never too late to join, join the family.
That's right. Join the family. Join the family. And I wish you the very best. Come back and see us. And we're calling you about our Taste of Nashville Omni show.
Sounds great. Good to see you, Devin.
Bye-bye. Take care. Woo, that is our show today. Man, did we not have fun or what?
That was a good one. That was really solid. I'm not going to lie.
I know. You know what? And I'm so glad to see you. And I'm so glad
to see you too.
Spring is in the air and love is in the air and butterflies are everywhere.
Yeah, speaking of that, I got to go work out. I'm just kidding.
And by the way, I saw my first kite in the air this weekend.
Did you really?
Yes, I saw my first kite in the air. It is March, and the wind is good.
Did you go take it from them?
I wanted to. They had it going good.
Actually, yeah. If it's already up in the air,
yeah. Hold on.
I might be like, let me just borrow it. Why are you being selfish?
Yeah, the hard part's getting it up there.
Yeah, let me get it. Exactly. I can't do it. I don't understand. How am I supposed to make it fly? It does that.
Oh, well, you guys have a great rest of your day. Be safe, everybody. Be kind. But most of all, remember you are loved. Have a great rest of your day.
See y'all.
Nothing like the sunrise with your coffee in the morning, or taking a good book off the shelf. Another thing I love the most than being on my own is together with everybody else. Together, like it's silent Sunday summer. Together, on my front porch with my friends. Together with who's ever there, standing next to me. Yeah, together is my favorite place to be.